Oxtail. Preparing oxtail today. As you can see, I am searing my oxtails. Steps I take to prepare my oxtail soup. Now I'm browning my oxtails. Step 1. Delicious. Now after browning my oxtails on all sides, I'm going to add it to the pot. This smells so good, y'all. I wish y'all could smell this. It smells so good, the aroma. Oh my God. So now I'm going to add it to the pot so I can cook it all the way through. Okay, because I like my oxtail soup meaty, due to the limitation on the meat on the oxtail, what I usually do is add a cut up roast. So what I did, I bought a roast separately, I cut it up into chunks, and I add it to the same skillet that I brown my oxtails in. So now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to brown my roast on both sides, and I'll be back. Okay, as you can see, while I'm browning my roast, I add seasoning to my roast, and I'm going to let it brown, continue to brown on both sides. This smells so good, y'all. I wish y'all could smell this through the phone. It smells delicious. Oh my God. Okay, as you can see, I sauteed my meat on both sides, and this is the golden color you're looking for. And I'm gonna let that settle for a minute, let it cool down, and I will be adding it to my pots with the oxtails. Okay, one thing I forgot was to add my onion. I'm going to add an onion, and I'm sauteing it along with the meat. So I'm going to saute that onion for a good about 2 to 3 minutes along with the meat. Because remember, the onion is going to cook when I boil the meat. So I added the onion, and I'll be back. Okay, as you can see, I have sauteed my onion with my cut up roast. And I'm going to let this cool off in a bowl. And I'm going to add my roast to my oxtails. But one thing you know, your oxtails take longer to cook than roast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my oxtails off boiling in a pot a good 45 minutes to an hour before I add my cut up roast. And that way my roast won't be shredded meat, and it'll still hold its chunk consistency. So I'm gonna put my oxtails on, and I'm gonna let them cook for a good 45 minutes to an hour, and I'll be back with you. Okay guys, I am back. Now, as you can see, I got my oxtails on. I done brought them up to a boil after searing them on all sides and letting them rest for like 45 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. I just set them to the side. I just let them rest. Let all that seasoning and everything soak in. Then I'm going to add a quart of beef broth. along with my cut up onion inside. Add a quart of that beef broth, which is gonna make it delicious. So it's gonna come together just great, guys. Okay, and as you can see, I have a bowl here of my chopped up bell pepper. I have 3 different types of bell pepper. I also have 3 stalks of celery in here, and I have about 5 cloves of garlic. And I'm gonna add that in. Now, some of my mixture of mixed vegetables, I'm gonna add in like midway of the oxtails cooking because I like the color in them and I don't want them all mushy. So I'm gonna add like half of them in, and then towards the end, I'm gonna add the other half because I love color in my soups and stews, right? Okay, I'll be right back. It smells delicious. Oh, I wish y'all could smell this. It smells so good. Oxtail soup. I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I have added my vegetables to my oxtail soup. I have added my vegetables in with my green bell pepper, my red bell pepper. You can see my orange bell pepper. And also I have garlic chunks in here. And also I have celery in here. So what I'm going to do is mix that around. Oh, this smells so good, guys. Oh, my God. And like I mentioned before at the beginning of the video, because I like my oxtail soup meaty, right, due to the limited of the meat on the oxtail, what I normally do is I buy a roast. So I separately simmed a roast with onions. And I'm letting that rest. As you can see, my cut up roast, I have that. And I sauteed that in olive oil and onions. And I let that rest. And I'm going to let my oxtail cook for a good 45 minutes to an hour before I add my roast along with it. Before I add my roast, my cut up roast, I'm going to let my oxtails cook for a good 45 minutes to an hour. And then I will combine the cut up roast along with the oxtails. I'll be back. Oh yeah, as you can see the consistency of the good boil, but I'm going to turn my oil down and let it cook slower. One thing I don't want to do is fast cook, right? You never want to fast cook any of your food. You have to take time and put that love in there. The love of the oxtails, baby. The love of the oxtails. I'll be back. Okay, I am back. And now I have removed my oxtails from the pot and letting them set to the side to rest. Now, out of the same juice, I'm going to add my small potatoes. Let those cook in the same juice that I took my oxtail. In the same juice that I cooked my oxtails in, I'm going to cook my potatoes. I'm going to add a can of sweet corn. Also, I'm going to add some fresh snap green beans. Ooh. Oh, Lord Jesus. Some fresh snap green beans. Ooh. I'm going to add that to the same juice of my oxtails. And I'm going to let that simmer and cook. Going to let that cook and let that come together. And I'll be back. It's coming together, y'all. It's looking delicious. And it smells wonderful. I will be back. And I will, again, add my meat back with my vegetables. I'll be back. Okay, guys, we're back. And as you can see, I cooked my oxtails separate from my roast, okay? So what I wind up doing, I boiled my oxtail. I seared my oxtails, as you can tell at the beginning of the video. I seared my oxtails and I seared my roast, okay? And then what I did was I boiled my oxtails with my vegetables, and then I put my roast in the oven with vegetables. So now I have my vegetables and my oxtail in the same pan, combined for now, until my vegetables are finished. Okay? So once my vegetables get done, my potatoes, what you see here is potatoes. You see corn. You see potatoes and you see corn. And what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to add a couple tomatoes in there because I love color, right? I love color in my food. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to wind up adding a couple stewed tomatoes. You're going to see a couple stewed tomatoes in there. And once I do that, I'm going to have to combine this and the meat into a bigger pot because, you know, of course, we don't ran out of room, right? So I'll be back. Okay, as you can see, I added my tomatoes, which make it look so pretty. You know, there's nothing like color, you know, a bunch of colors. I love colors in my food, right? I love colors. I love it in my food. Nothing like colors. Okay, stay tuned. And I'll be adding the meat. Okay, guys, I'm back. And here's the finished touches of my oxtail beef stew. And here you go. Of course, I forgot to add my carrots, which I add my carrots in there. And as you can see, the orange of the carrots. And you can also see the oxtail. Oh, my God. This is so delicious, y'all. You know I had to taste the meat, right? I had to taste that meat. Look at that. That corn, the potatoes, the oxtails. Just letting it all marinate together. There's some of your roast in there. Oh, my God. You got tomatoes. Oh, my God. Just absolutely delicious, y'all. Absolutely delicious. The oxtails are good and tender. Oh, my goodness. Just wonderful. Oh, my God. I wish I could give you a taste through the phone. I wish I could give you something through the phone. This is absolutely delicious. And like I said, I'm going to tray it up. And when we eat, you get a chance to see it in my bowl, along with my honey butter cornbread. Oh, my God. Y'all, this is so good. This is the weather for it. I'm going to eat, enjoy, and just have a wonderful evening. Thank you all for watching this video. Remember to like, share, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell. And please leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. I greatly appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm back. Here's the finishing touches of my oxtail soup and my honey buttered cornbread. Oh my goodness. Look at that soup. You're talking about a good oxtail soup. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. And y'all, let me tell you something. Look at that cornbread. Let me tell you something. Look at that cornbread. Oh, my goodness. Look at that cornbread. And I must say, it tastes just as good as it look. Oh, my God. That flavor is in the meat. And it's super tender, y'all. Oh, my God. You have your oxtail soup. And it is delicious. Oh, my God. Well, guys, I put up the recipe for you if you'd like to try it out yourself. And please tag me and let me know, how your recipe turned out. I'll put the recipe up along with the video. And please leave a comment, like, share, subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell so you will know about the upcoming videos of my cooking tutorial. And please leave a comment. I would love to know what you think about this meal. I would love to know. And have a good evening. Ciao.